I know some of you are going to be looking at the title of this video and thinking to yourself, Jimmy, Black Ops 6 was literally just announced. Why are you looking forward to 2025? Well, aside from the fact that I just enjoy covering leaks and speculation on this channel, we actually have a lot of information about the 2025 Call of Duty game. Over the last few months, a ton of information about COD 2025 has leaked from many of the same sources that correctly leaked Black Ops 6, meaning these rumors seem to have a bit more legitimacy to them than normal COD rumors that swirl around. And if these reports end up being real, I think COD 2025 could be pretty wild. And it could make for an awesome 1-2 punch between it and Black Ops 6. So in this video, we're going to go over 15 things about Call of Duty 2025 that could potentially make it a fantastic COD game and a great follow-up to the comeback story that is Black Ops 6. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, and a huge shout out to my boy E for helping with this video. He's a longtime fan and contributor to the channel, and he compiled a lot of this information that we're going to go over. So you let me know in the comments, are you drinking the new COD Hype Kool-Aid like I am? Drop a like on the video. Let's start off with a great campaign, obviously. In case you haven't heard already, COD 2025 is rumored to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2. And it's being developed by Sledgehammer Games while Treyarch works on Black Ops 6. Now, the Black Ops series has always had really good campaigns, minus the misstep of Black Ops 3. And if Treyarch and Sledge are working together to make a story that piggybacks off of Black Ops 2, which was one of the best COD campaigns to date, we're going to have a really awesome single-player experience on our hands. It's believed that this game will take place in the years after the 2025 segments of the Black Ops 2 campaign, and there is so much potential there. Black Ops 6 is shooting us back to the 90s. So COD 2025, Black Ops 7, will take us back to the near future, which could be really refreshing as a setting right now. Honestly, it gives us a chance to finally see what happened to the world after the events of Black Ops 2. Now, because despite there being 4 more Black Ops games after Black Ops 2, we never actually got to see that part of the timeline, so I think that's a missed opportunity. At number 14, zombie party modes. Now, this isn't confirmed, but with this game seemingly being a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, it's possible that Sledgehammer will take a look back at the original 2012 game and bring back some forgotten features, such as zombie party modes. Do you remember Grief and Turned? How many of you played those? I mean, if Black Ops 6 is seemingly trying to revive the classic zombie formula, why not keep the train chugging with COD 2025? Bring back some long-forgotten features with the zombie experience. And speaking of party modes, segue into number 13, multiplayer party modes. Party modes were a huge part of what made the first 2 Black Ops games so fun. One in the Chamber, Sticks and Stone, Sharpshooter. It gave the game's personality. And who could forget all the hours we sank into Gun Game back on the PS3 and 360? Party modes have become kind of an afterthought for Call of Duty in the last few years. I don't know why. If Sledgehammer is hoping to recapture the magic of Black Ops 2 next year, they should definitely consider bringing the party mode playlist back with all the classics so we can play them year-round and not have to wait for them to be added as some part of a DLC season or a community event. At number 12, TTK. The time to kill is often a point of contention in every single Call of Duty game, but Black Ops 2 is often called the game with the best multiplayer time to kill, or at least it was the closest thing to perfect we've ever gotten. Now, COD 2025 isn't confirmed to be a carbon copy of Black Ops 2, but if the rumors are true, and Sledgehammer is going to bring back a whole bunch of Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps and guns, it would probably be wise to copy over the time to kill. Black Ops 2's TTK was long enough to allow for actual gunfights and counterplays, but it was fast enough to feel like Call of Duty, and I'm hoping that COD 2025 takes note of that during the design phases of the game, which are going on right now. Obviously, I hope Black Ops 6 took note as well. At number 11, League Play. Now, I have my doubts that League Play will ever return in the way that it was in Black Ops 2, but a lot of old school players, they love that so much. The Black Ops 2 League Play days. I know for a fact that modern COD developers know all about it. Could you imagine if COD 2025 launched and it had this perfect copy-paste of the Black Ops 2 League Play system available on day one? The sweaty players would have a field day with it, and it would be the first time in forever that Call of Duty had a really good ranked mode available on launch day. I mean, I don't know why it fell out of style, but we need it back. Number 10, Black Ops 2 styled camos. I mean, is it just me or they have some of the best camos in franchise history? Many of them are still iconic to this day. Remember Cherry Blossom? Remember Blue Tiger? Remember the original Black Ops 2 Diamond camo? Heck, even the DLC camos were good, and you could get a whole bunch of them bundled for $5. Assuming COD 2025 is actually a follow-up to Black Ops 2, I'm going to bet money that a lot of Black Ops 2 classic camos will return one way or another, similar to how a bunch of Black Ops 2 and 3 camos showed up in Cold War. Bring them back. Let a whole new generation of COD fans see how awesome they were. At number 9, custom emblems and paint jobs. Once again, I have my doubts that these are actually going to come back due to all the trolling that went on with them back in the PS3 and PS4 days, but could you imagine how nuts the community would go if COD 2025 had custom emblems just like Black Ops 2, or even custom gun camos like Black Ops 3? Lots of people would put ridiculous numbers of hours into making their emblems perfect or turning their guns into legitimate pieces of digital art. And it would make you feel good when you're running around the battlefield and then you saw your custom emblem pop up on a final kill cam. Again, I don't think these are ever coming back. But who knows? Maybe Sledgehammer surprises us. Black Ops 6 seems like Activision's attempt to really hook the old school players back into the series. And if they're actually going all in with the strategy, I could see them at least considering bringing back custom emblems and paint jobs. Have my doubts, but I'm saying there could be a chance. At number 8. Classic Prestige System. From the looks of it, Black Ops 6 is going to have the seasonal Prestige system that was introduced in Modern Warfare 2019. But I'm hoping COD 2025 marks a return to form for this as well. The mindset with seasonal Prestige seems to be that it increases long-term player retention, but a lot of old school players hate it due to the fact that it puts a cap on how much grinding you can do. Back in the day, people would put hundreds of hours into Call of Duty right when the game came out, and they would literally put months of playtime into reaching Prestige Master and Max Rank. You just can't do that anymore in Call of Duty, and it's honestly a shame because that's one of the ultimate showings of dedication back in the good old days. Like I said a minute ago, if Activision is truly dedicated to bringing back the old school fans like the Black Ops 6 marketing is telling us, they might just bring back the classic Prestige system as a way to make nice with the older players and give the newer fans a fresh new way to grind the multiplayer. There's plenty of newer COD fans who got into the series with Modern Warfare 2019 or later, and they literally have zero experience of a Call of Duty game that had the classic Prestige system. I think it's time. At number 7. This is a no-brainer, but I'm going to say it anyway. A complete game at launch. Sledgehammer's last game was Modern Warfare 3, which was thrown together very quickly. And yes, the launch reception wasn't that great due to how much of it was recycled from Modern Warfare 2 and how underwhelming the campaign was. But with all that said, it was a pretty complete product. That's impressive considering how quickly they had to put it together. According to insider reports, the team they've already been working on COD 2025 for some time, and the development cycle is going to be longer than what they had for Modern Warfare 3. So if they were able to put all of Modern Warfare 3 together in record time, imagine what those magicians can do over there if they have more breathing room. I'm hoping the days of buggy, incomplete COD launches are behind us. At number 6, Black Ops 2 score streaks. You know how earlier in the video I mentioned that we haven't been back to the Black Ops 2 time period ever since that game's multiplayer? The score streaks have to be the most tragic casualty of that because a lot of Black Ops 2 score streaks were absolutely iconic, but they also never returned because they didn't fit with the setting of any other COD game since 2012. How many of you missed the Hunter Killer Drone, the Lodestar, the AGR, the Stealth Chopper? Black Ops 2 had amazing score streaks, but a lot of them were one and done. And if COD 2025 brings us back to that time period, maybe, just maybe, we can finally see some of those classic streaks get some love in the modern COD engine. Now we crack into the top 5. Latest real-world weapons. Black Ops 2 was set in 2025, developed in 2012, meaning their interpretation of futuristic weaponry was pretty accurate in certain areas, but also a bit off base in others. COD 2025, going back to the near future setting, will not only allow Sledgehammer to bring back a bunch of Black Ops 2 fan favorites, but also incorporate the latest real-world weaponry and some speculative weapons of what the team thinks could be a reality in the next decade. Treyarch was looking roughly a decade into the future when they developed Black Ops 2. So what will a decade into the future look like with the Call of Duty dev team in 2024? I'm interested. At number 4, Black Ops 6 weapons ported straight into COD 2025. You know how Modern Warfare 2 had all of its weapons into Modern Warfare 3 because it was a direct follow-up released just a year later? Well, we may be looking at a similar situation for COD 2025 and Black Ops 6. BO6 is going to have a ton of weapons that could very easily be ported over to BO7, which I guess could be the title of COD 2025. I just don't know. And assuming Black Ops 6 is received well by the COD community, porting the weapons into COD 2025 would be a good way to entice the community to the next game. And it would also establish some synergy between those two games. Speaking of weapons and guns, at number 3, all Black Ops 2 weapons remastered. Like I mentioned before, it's been rumored that COD 2025 is going to have most, if not all, of the Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps remastered on launch day. But what about the weapons? What if they were too? What if COD 2025 was more or less a full remake and reimagining of Black Ops 2's multiplayer, complete with all the weapons and all the maps from the original game and some new weapons made specifically for COD 2025? And then all the weapons imported from Black Ops 6. I know, I'm getting the tinfoil hat on here and I'm getting ahead of myself. Just bookmark the video. Come back in a year and we'll see how much of a conspiracy theorist I actually am. But I think I could be onto something here. At number 2, all Black Ops 2 Zombies maps remastered. If Sledgehammer is remaking all the Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps for COD 2025, why not Zombies as well? If they're looking to win over old school players while also beefing up the amount of content at launch, simply remake the Black Ops 2 Zombies maps. Plus, something that a lot of people tend to forget about Black Ops 2 is the fact that the Zombies mode was actually pretty negatively received at launch due to the only map being out Transit. So what if Sledgehammer seized this opportunity, decided to remake not only Transit, but a bunch of DLC maps as well, and have them all at launch? It would be good. Black Ops 6 is seemingly putting in the legwork to revive COD Zombies as a community, so why not keep that going with fan favorite? At number 1 today, Black Ops 2 matchmaking. If Activision wants to truly revive Call of Duty multiplayer, one of the quickest and easiest changes they could implement, copy-paste Black Ops 2 matchmaking into their new games. Given the fact that Black Ops 6 has been in the works for 4 years, I don't really think the matchmaking is going to be overhauled in the way we want it, but I have higher hopes for COD 2025. I'm almost certain that Microsoft is going to demand Activision tone down the SBMM in Black Ops 6, but when COD 2025 comes around, the gloves are going to have to come off. I mean, if they want to keep the Call of Duty revival going, they got to give people what they want. You need to have fun. XDefiant has definitely proven how much fun a PvP shooter can be when it's entirely connection-based, just like the good old days. I know I keep using the phrase if Sledgehammer wants to recapture Black Ops 2 or something like that, but I mean this totally seriously. If Sledgehammer wants COD 2025 to strike the same kind of chords as Black Ops 2 did to all of us back in the day, mimic the matchmaking system. Fast, fluid, connection-based, never putting anything before the ping. Ping was king back in the day, and that's how it should be now. And there you have it, my friends. If you want me to do a video with all the updated leaks and rumors about Black Ops 2.5, Black Ops 3 again, whatever it's going to be called, you let me know in the comment section. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.